Yo guys, what's going on? It's Duel Unlocked here, and today we're going to be talking about the brand new Duel Links leaks. So we got a few new skills for Speed Duel as well as Rush Duel that have been leaked, some pretty cool archetypes for Rush Duel that have also been leaked, which is really cool. New alt style leaks, like new character leaked. This is going to be pretty insane. So first off, let's start off with Beetrooper. You can only use the skill's second effect once per duel. At the beginning of the first turn, set one Beetrooper formation from outside your deck to the uh, set one Beetrooper formation from outside the deck, then send two insect monsters, at least one Beetrooper monster from your deck to the grave. During this duel, you can only special summon insect monsters. Keynote, it includes the extra deck, so keep that in mind. If your opponent controls a monster, or you control a face-up insect monster with 3,000 or more attack, gain 3,000 life points, then either add one level 5 or higher insect monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand, or set one Beetrooper spell trap from your deck or graveyard to your hand, or from your deck or graveyard to your field. It can be activated this turn. So we're going to take a look and see what the Beetrooper cards are going to do here. So let's see real quick. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so first off, the Beetrooper formation. You can target one Beetrooper monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but cannot attack this turn. Also lose life points equal to its original attack. So this is why the skill gives you the life points, because you're going to be taking a lot of damage with the Beetrooper formation. In a dueling swarm with 4,000 life points, that can be pretty dangerous. If a face-up insect target monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon a Beetrooper token. You can only use this effective Beetrooper formation once per turn. So keynote, I think that is really cool, is that the skill does let you play any insects. So that is really cool. As well as it helps you with the life point gain. Also really cool. And then you have options to set a Beetrooper spell or trap, or add a level 5 or higher insect monster from your deck to your hand. So what Beetrooper spell or traps would you set? Most likely it would be the Beetrooper Flying Sting. When your opponent activates a monster effect while you control a Beetrooper monster, negate the activation if you do destroy it, which is a counter trap that can be activated and it destroys, but its only keynote, it is only for monster effects. So if your opponent has spell or traps, that could be pretty annoying. So I believe the only Beetrooper card that we know for sure is coming is the Cruel Saturnus, I believe. Cruel Saturnus. Let me check real quick. Yeah, that's the only one that's been, like, in the data mine so far, so we'll read this card. One Beetrooper monster plus one insect monster. You cannot special summon monsters except insect monsters. You can use each of the following effects of Beetrooper Cool Saturnus once per duel. Discard a special summon, add one Beetrooper card from your deck to your hand. If an insect monster is banished face up, except during the damage step, you can target one of your banished Beetrooper monsters, special summon it. As you can see, we're most likely going to get the Link 2. I'd imagine we'd also get the Link 4 as well. Yeah, the giant tree trooper. So I don't know about this one. I don't know if we'll get an Ultra Beetrooper Absolute Hercules. It honestly isn't too bad. If this card is summoned, it's unaffected by card effects until the end of the turn, and at the end of the battle phase, you can target one insect monster. With 3,000 health attack in your grave, special summon it. So it's just a 4,000 monster. It's unaffected. It doesn't seem too bad, honestly. So then there'd have to be like some way to fusion summon with this deck. And I believe, let's see. Okay, here we go. Beetrooper Landing. Fusion summon one insect monster from your extra deck by using monsters from the hand or field as material. If this card's in your graveyard except the turn it was sent there, you can banish two insect monsters from your graveyard, add it to your hand. So I'm imagining this is how you're going to be getting your fusions off. Okay, so that is the first skill. We're going to take a look here and see what is next. So that is next up we have we gotta look up here. So that's Beetrooper, we got Yuki or Mokuba alt style. It sets a mystical elf, which is a level 4, I believe, to your field or outside your deck. And then if you control it, you draw a card. So this could be good in like rank 4 decks, potentially. Pretty interesting, as well as a Noah skill, which sets Shadow King of Higher Plane to your field from outside the deck. Its battle position can't be changed, and if you control a King of Higher Plane, Shadow King of Higher Plane, change attack position once your opponent controls to defense position. Then set one Fisher. Fisher's kind of like whatever, it destroys the monster with the lowest attack on your opponent's field. The Goha Rush Festival skills, this is just going to be for helping you with the AI duels, I believe. Some core update stuff here. I think the new processing Goha is the most interesting one, new features and other stuff here as well. I'm not going to read too much into that. So next up we have Predaplant. So Predaplant the skill is pretty interesting, and the main reason why is that we'll get into it here, but first off, it's gonna mean that we are 100% getting more fusion dragons here. And because it says you must have 3 fusion dragons in your extra deck, and currently we only have the Starving Venom. So does that mean we're going to get the Greedy Venom fusion as well as the Starving Venom Preda Power fusion dragon here as well? We'll take a look here. You can only use the skill's second effect and third effects if extra deck contains a total of 3 or more different fusion dragon monsters. During the duel, you cannot normal special summon monsters, excluding special summons from the extra deck, except Dark Dragon Plant monsters. So once again, this is not a kind of generic skill, as it links you to Dark Dragon and plants, not just Predaplants. Reveal a level 8 Predaplant monster from your deck to your hand. If only your opponent controls a monster or you control a face-up fusion dragon, play 1 level 8 or lower Predaplant monster from your deck or extra deck face up on the field. Then you can add 1 Predaprime fusion from your deck to your hand. So, let's go and take a look here once again. So Fusion Dragon, looks like we have Greedy Venom Fusion Dragon is going to be coming. Predaplant monster plus 1 dark monster, since original level is 8 or higher. Must first be special summon or fusion summoned once per turn. You can target 1 face-up monster in the field. At the end of the turn, change that target's attack to 0. Also, this target has its effects negated. If this card is destroyed and sent to the grave, destroy as many monsters in the field as possible. Then you can banish 1 level 8 or higher dark dragon monster for your graveyard, and special summon this card from the grave. As well as we have the Starving Venom. This one's a crazy one. The Starving Venom Preda Power Fusion Dragon. 1 dark monster plus 1 fusion monster. 1 dark fusion monster plus another fusion monster. This card is always treated as a Predaplant card. Once per turn, when a card or effect is activated quick effect, you contribute 1 monster on either field with a Predaplant counter. And if you do, negate the activation. If this fusion summon card you control, when a card or effect is activated. So key note, it's not just monster effects, spell or traps also work. If this fusion summon card you control is sent to the grave by an opponent's card effect, you can target 1 dark dragon monster in your grave, special summon it. Which I believe, I don't know if it can target itself. Let me know if you guys, if this card can target itself, and you can only use the effect of Starving Venom Preda Power Fusion Dragon once per turn. I think there is 1 more Fusion Dragon, but I'm not sure. I guess not. When I was looking up on Duel Links meta, there was like another dragon. Starving. I guess I can type in Venom Dragon and see what happens if I do that. But it might not be a fusion dragon. Greedy Venom, Auto-Eyes Venom Dragon, Starving Venom, Fusion Dragon, Supreme King, Starving Venom. Yeah, alright, so it looks like those are going to be the ones that we have coming to Duel Links. So that's pretty interesting. It did also talk about a level 8 Predaplant monster. So let's take a look and see what level 8 Predaplants there are. And it's going to be a main deck card. So let's see. So that's Predaplant, Helium. If your opponent controls a monster with a Predaplant counter, gets special summon this card from your hand. This card sent from your owner's possession is destroyed by opponent's card effect. You can target 1 dark dragon or 1 dark plant monster in your graveyard, except Predaplant, special summon it. So yeah, Dark Plant, that's probably going to be this. I don't know if we have this card in Duel Links already, we might. We'll see if there's any more level 8s. Predaplant, Trintaneous, this card is in the grave, or add it to your extra face up because it was used as fusion material. You can choose monsters on the field, up to the number of monsters you control and place 1. Okay, this, I think we're going to be getting this card. Predaplant, Trintaneous, and it's going to be searchable, so that would make sense with that. We'll take a look and see if there's any more. And yeah, that is all. So those are cards to look out for Predaplants. Predaplants, that seems like a pretty scary deck, especially with that skill. Obviously the skill can set the level 7 Dracos Stapelia as well. When you're going second, you just get a free... if only your opponent controls a monster, or you control a face-up Fusion Dragon, play 1 level 8 or lower Predaplant monster from your deck, or extra deck face-up, so you can just play this card to the fields. So this Predaplant's looking pretty interesting, for sure. So yeah, we'll go and talk about the next stuff here, which is pretty interesting too. We have a new character, guys. For I don't know how you say that. Mania. But yeah, new character, new skills for Rush Duel. Looks like Aqua type stuff. Chordful Charity. So interesting stuff there. I don't know anything about the character, so we're gonna skip that one. But we do get a new Rush Duel hero Neo skill, which is going to be can be activated by sending up to 2 elemental hero Neos, Neospatial Aqua Dolphin, or Neospatial Flare Scarab from your hand to the grave. If all the monsters in your constructed deck with 1300 or more attack are light attribute warrior type monsters, draw the same number of cards. Then, if elemental hero Neos is in your graveyard once per duel, you can add a hero descends from your graveyard to your hand. So we're gonna take a look. I don't actually know if does a database provide Rush content? I guess we'll see. A hero descends. Okay, I don't think it does. So we can't really take a look at that, unfortunately. Unless... Yeah, I don't see a way to search Rush card names, which I guess it makes sense. But yeah, I think this is going to be pretty interesting. New hero support is also really cool. Okay, we can talk about this one, though. Gradius can be activated if your constructed deck contains 15 or more machine-type monsters with 800 defense. Add ace card to your deck/extra deck. So, new Gradius skill here is pretty interesting, too. Sorry about, like, all the black screens, guys, but... This is not even... So these are cards that we are going to get in Duel Links Rush. I don't even know if they're in the OCG yet. So they're probably going to be releasing simultaneously, which is really cool, once again, with this. Improved Gradius, right? So here we go. Let's see what these cards do. Gradius, level 4 machine, 1200, 800 defense, a high-performing jet fighter with power capsules for variable attack capabilities. Gradius option, level 1 light machine effects, 0 attack, 800 defense. Requirements: send the top card from your deck to the grave. Choose one level 4 light machine monster with the original attack of defense of 800 on your field, and have this card get an attack equal to the original attack of the chosen monster until the end of your opponent's turn. Gradius full custom. Okay, so that is going to be this card here, I believe, which is going to be the coolest part. Light level 4 machine fusion effect, 3200 attack, 800 defense, Gradius plus Gradius option plus Gradius option, requirement none. Effect: this card cannot be destroyed by effects. This card gets piercing battle damage. Power Capsule Blue, normal spell requirement. If there's a face-up Gradius card on your field, choose up to 3 face-up monsters in your opponent's field whose total levels are 8 or lower and destroy them. But for the rest of the turn, you cannot attack with monsters except with machine-type monsters with an original defense of 800. That does include this one key note as well. Power Capsule Red, normal spell requirement. Activate the top 4 cards of your deck, then reveal them. Choose 1 Gradius and 1 light machine effect monster with 800 defense among them, add them to your hand, then place the remaining cards on the bottom of the deck in any order. Power Meter. Place 1 face-up monster in the field on the bottom of the owner's deck. Choose 1 light machine monster with 800 defense in your grave, add it to your hand. If Power Capsule Red is in your grave, you can fusion summon 1 level 4 light machine monster with 800 defense by sending monsters from your hand or field to the grave as material. So is there another fusion summon here as well? I guess not. So yeah, there we go. There is all the new Gradius cards there. I do wish Duel Links meta was up so we could take a look at the current the new hero Neo stuff. But unfortunately, it is down at the moment, so I guess it is what it is. Now we have a new skill for 10,000 dragons. You can only use a skill second effect once per turn. Each turn, you normal summon 1 primordial in addition to your normal summoner set. During this duel, your opponent takes no effect damage from your effect. I think Konami's finally learning, chat. They're finally learning. Reveal 1 primal dragon, the primordial, or 1 10,000 dragon in your hand. Add a primordial dragon, the primordial, or 1 10,000 dragon from your deck. Then send 1 dragon monster with 3,000 attack from your extra deck to the graveyard. If only your opponent controls a monster, or you control a face-up 10,000 dragon, either one card from your deck, either add one card from your deck to your hand, or set one or more primordial from your hand, deck, or graveyard to your field. Their battle positions can be changed. Actually, kind of interesting. Well, let me read what the primordial does here. So, primordial. I don't know if I spelled that right. I don't think I did. Hold on. Let me get this. Primordial. Alright, yeah, here we go. So I'll just put that in here. Now, does that show? Okay, so here's what it does. It's a level 4. Your opponent takes no battle damage from attacks from all this card. You can only use its following effects of its return. You can banish one dragon monster from your grave. This card gains attack and defense equal to that banished monsters until the end of the turn. If this card is distributed, you can target one monster you control. It can make a second attack during. Okay, actually, the skill could be pretty interesting because it sets up to 3, right? Yeah, that skill seems kind of crazy. Getting double attack. Or you control face up 10,000 dragon, either one. Alright, so how do you get 10,000 dragon? Send one dragon with 3,000. Yeah, this skill seems kind of crazy. I don't know, your opponent takes no effect damage from your effects, so... I guess that's to, like, prevent them from... Is it 10,000 dragon? Does it have 10,000 attack, chat? Let's see. We're gonna search up 10,000 dragon real quick. Cannot be normal summon, must be special by trading monster you control whose combined attack is 10,000 or more. If summoned this way, the attack and defense becomes 10,000. Okay, so it's gonna be pretty hard to get this card on the field. But if you go second, add one card from deck to your hand. You can add any card from your deck to the hand, which seems kind of crazy. Or set one or more primal, which you already saw, from the deck, from your deck, hand, or graveyard to your field. So this skill, low-key, pretty crazy. We'll see what it does. Yes, it seems to be any one card added, and many primals to be as said as you want. Actually insane. Alright, now we have Mikanko. You can only use the skill's second and third effect once per duel. During all your turns, you cannot normal or special summon, excluding special summons from the extra deck, any monsters with 3,000 or less attack, except Mikanko monsters. Reveal one Mikanko. So this means that you could play, potentially, all your turns you cannot normal special monsters. A Lava Golem, I guess, specifically. Because that is 3,000 or... No, wait, you can't play Lava Golem or Kaijus with this, right? Never mind. I'm seeing lists with that, but I think that's to restrict you for doing that. Reveal a Mikanko monster in your hand, add one Mikanko card from your deck, then send a Mikanko spell out from your deck to the grave. Wait. Yeah, from your hand. Add one Mikanko card from your hand or deck to your hand, then send one Mikanko spell from your deck to the grave, then you can send one card from your hand or field to the grave. Okay, that's a pretty crazy skill, but... If only your opponent controls the monster, set one Mikanko spell or trap from your hand or deck to your field. It can be activated this turn. And then finally, we're going to take a look and see all the current cards here. Interestingly enough, there is one... the most important ones here, you can see all of these Mikanko cards, which we'll take a look at here in a minute. You can also see that we have interesting, finally might be getting the Suship card. And Angry Burger as well, potentially Nouvelle support. And then finally, Red Eye's Dark Dragon is interesting too, but I don't know about that. Has Supply Soldier. Okay, we'll take a look at all these cards. But the Sword Soul Sinister Long One, which is Sword Soul definitely underperformed in this KC Cup, so I can definitely see them getting these cards. So let's start off with the Mikanko stuff here. So let's just take a look at that. A lot of different Mikanko stuff that we can take a look at. Yeah, you can see... Alright, well, to start one by one with what the cards are leaked. Mikanko Dance has been leaked. I think it's this one. The equipped monster cannot be destroyed by card effects. You can only use the following effect of Mikanko Dance once per turn. At the end of the damage step, if your Mikanko monster battled, you can target one card in the field, return it to the hand. If this card in your grave, you can target one Mikanko monster in your grave, special summon it. And if you do equip it with this card, banish it when it leaves the field. Pretty interesting. We got Mikanko Fire Dance. Special summon one Mikanko monster for your hand or graveyard, and if you do equip it with this card, then you can special summon one monster from your opponent's graveyard to their field but negate its effects. The equipped monster cannot be destroyed by card effects. You can only activate one Mikanko Fire Dance per turn. We got Mikanko Kagura, which is the ritual card. This card can only be used to ritual summon Mikanko ritual monsters. You can also treat monsters from your hand or field whose total levels exceed the level of the ritual monsters you ritual summon equal or exceed. Then you can apply the following effect. Destroy cards your opponent controls up to the number of equipped monsters with different names in your graveyard. If you do inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent for each card destroyed. So non-target destruction seems pretty insane, and it's going to be doing 500 burn damage as well for each of those. Mikanko Promise as well is a trap. Special summon one Mikanko monster from your hand or deck. Then you can equip one equipped spell for your hand or graveyard that can equip the monster. Banish the monster when it leaves the field. You can only activate one per turn. Purification Dance is also being added. Equip only to Mikanko monster. The equipped monster cannot be destroyed by card effects. If a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field, except during the damage step, you can target one monster you control and one monster your opponent controls. Return them to hand. You can only use the effect once per turn. I guess there are some kaijus with 3,300 attack now that I think about it that you could potentially run. But yeah, Lava Golem's out of the question. Mikanko Rivalry, which I think is a good thing. Rivalry. I think that's on the second page. Alright, let's take a look at the second page here. If you control the Mikanko monster, target one face-up monster on the field, equip it with one equipped spell for your deck that can equip... that can equip to it. If an equipped card is sent to the grave while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card, then target one equipped spell in your grave, add it to your hand. Okay, so that's that. We also have Spirit Walk here. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Equip to the face-up monster one Mikanko monster you control as an equipped card. Then if a ritual monster card is on the field, you can inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each spell card you control. So Mikanko has a lot of burn damage. You can banish this card from the grave, especially when one Mikanko monster is banished in your hand. Mikanko looks pretty interesting. I don't know how it's going to work in Duel Links. It could be really good. Could also not be. So now we have Mikanko Spirit Walk. Oh, that's the one we just read, right? Yeah, so, and then Mikanko Water. The equipped monster cannot be destroyed by card effects during your main phase. You can special summon one Mikanko monster. It seems like it does do a lot of special summons, though. For sure. Alchemy, the Mikanko. So we also are going to get this level 6. You can ritual summon this card. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from battles above in this card. So it's kind of like a Lyralist card. You can only use the following effects once per turn. You can reveal this card in your hand, add a Mikanko spell for your deck to your hand, except this. So this is probably going to be like an SRUR for sure. Then discard one card, effect you can target one equipped spell in your grave, equip it to one approximate monster. So yeah, this is definitely going to be the UR card, I'd imagine. And then I believe as well we have the... there's another one here that we also got. We also get Halu, the Jewel Mikanko, the level 3. If this card is not equipped with an equipped card, you take no damage from battles on this card. If this card is equipped with an equipped card, it cannot be destroyed by battle, and your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from battles involving this card. So yeah, Mikanko is looking pretty interesting with the Reflect Burn damage. Heavenly Gale, the Mikanko is also here, which is Heavenly Gale. This one, while you control a monster that is equipped with a equipped card, all monsters your opponent control cannot that can attack must attack monsters with equal control of equipped cards. If your Mikanko monster battles, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. Oh my. If the Mikanko monster attacked, you can send one equipped card you control the grave. It can make another attack in a row. This deck seems pretty annoying to face, I'm not gonna lie. And then any Arcami also leaked here as well, which is this one. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken if this card is in your hand or grave, and another Mikanko card is in your grave. You target one face-up monster in the field. Equip this card as an equip card. You can only use this effect once per turn. When this card is equipped to monster, you can turn the card and the equipped monster to the hand. Interesting. So that is, I think that's like every Mikanko card. I don't know if we got the Jewel. Oh, I think I didn't see if the Jewel or Sword was. We got the Jewel. Did we get the Sword? I'm not sure if we got the Sword. That might be the one we're missing for Mikanko. Alright, so yeah, but yeah, there you go. There's all of that. Now we're going to take a look at Angry Burger and see what that card does. I believe this is for, yeah. This card is always treated as a Hungry Burger, so that works with Nuvels. You can ritual summon this card with any recipe card. Monsters your opponent controls that can attack must attack this card. You can only use the following effects. You can reveal this card in your hand, add a new Val's monster from your deck to your hand. If you do, shuffle this card in the deck. Quick effect, you can tribute one attack position monster on either field. If you do, special summon one Hungry Burger with 2,000 attack from your hand or deck. So there you go. And then we already talked about the Beetrooper card. We'll take a look at the Sous Ship card here. So we have this. If you control a Gunkin Sous Ship Shari or an effect monster that has Gunkin Sous Ship, you can special summon this card from your hand. During your main phase, it's just one Gunkin monster from your hand, except Gunkin Sous Ship Shira. Pretty interesting. Definitely, Sous Ships do need the support, so I'm glad they do get this. So this could get potentially a draw. And add a Gunkin spell or trap for your deck to your hand as well. While face-up cards in the field zone cannot. Gunkin monsters you control special summon from the extra cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Also, gain attack equal to their original defense. So yeah, the field spell will actually be relevant if we get these cards. And then next up, we have. Let's take a look at this card. Heavenly Cavalry of the Indestructible Insects. So we're going to get this card. It is a insect. One or level 5 higher insect monster plus an insect monster. Cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. If all face-up monsters you control are insect-type monsters, quick effect. You can target 2 monsters on the field, including an insect monster you control, banish them. You can only use the effect of Heavenly Cavalry at the insects once per turn. If all face-up monsters quick effect, you can target 2 monsters on the field, including an insect monster you control, banish them. So basically, it banishes an opponent's monster and one insect monster you control. So there's all the Mikanko stuff. We got Red Eye's Dark Dragon leaked. Do we actually not have this card? Does this card... What does this card do? I thought we had this picture. Oh, wait. Red Eye's Dark Dragoon? Wait a second. Wait, hold. Dark Magician plus Red Eyes Black Dragon or 1 dragon effect monster. I thought it was that dragon. Now I notice it says Dragoon. Yeah, this is a scary card for Duel Links. We'll see. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. Neither player can target this card with card effects. During the main phase, you can destroy 1 monster your opponent controls, and if you do inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack, it will be half. You can use this effect up to number normal monsters use this fusion material. Once per turn, when a card or effect is activated, quick effect, you can discard 1 card, negate the activation if you do destroy that card, and if you do, this card gains 1,000 attack. That's a very interesting card there to be in the box, if that is in there. I didn't even realize card was there, guys. And then we got Super Soldier of the Indestructible Insects. When an insect monster you control effect is activated, quick effect, you can put this card from your hand. Then if you activated this card effect in response to your opponent's activation, negate that effect. Also, until the end of your next turn, after this effect resolves, you cannot special summon from the extra deck except insect monsters. The skill restricts you to insect monsters anyway. During your main phase, you can fusion summon 1 insect fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field. You can only use the effect. Okay, so this card will be how you get the fusion, actually. So it's a pretty cool card as well. And then we have Sword Soul Long One. The new level 10 that people are going to be trying, but it does need a non-tutor worm. If this Synchro Summon card if you synchro summon another worm type monster while this card is in the field, you can draw a card. If your opponent special summons a monster except during the damage, you can banish one of those monsters, and if you do inflict 1200 damage to your opponent. Yeah, this card is crazy. When your opponent activates a spell like trap or effect, quick effect, you can banish this card, and if you do inflict 1200 damage to your opponent. You can only use the effect of Sword Soul Sinister Sovereign Longo one once per turn. So non-target banish, special summon when your opponent special summons a monster. Pretty crazy. It gets a draw as well if you synchro summon, so you'll go into this first, and then into other synchros too. Did we go over this one? The Great Mikanko Ceremony. Special summon Mikanko monster for your hand, ignoring the special special summon Mikanko monster for your hand, ignoring its special summoning conditions, but return to the hand during your opponent's end phase. During your main phase, you can manage this card from grave, send one Mikanko spell for your deck to the grave, except the Great Mikanko Ceremony. That's pretty crazy, so you can ignore like the rituals, special summon those pretty easily. And yeah, this is a these are insane leaks. And then this. Is this card even released? This card might not even be released yet in the OCG or in the TCG at least. So an unreleased Mikanko card has also been might come. We'll have to wait and see on that one. So yeah, this is like crazy leaks that I didn't even realize. The Sword Soul, the Angry Bird, 2 ships. Obviously, the Beetroopers look really cool. Predaplants. Yeah, this is gonna be crazy, guys. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.